morning. I'm at Lake Greenwood. I just got here a few minutes ago. I'm waiting on the foundation repair people to get here. They're just doing like a follow-up inspection. My husband had said he would come, but as if you watched yesterday, he was in the ER with a kidney stone yesterday, so he's home dealing with that. So I came up here to meet with them. Some friends of ours stayed here Thanksgiving weekend, and I just hadn't talked to him about cleaning or whatever, because I said, that's okay, I'll just go up and clean after they're gone. They're really sweet, and we just wanted to offer a place for them to come because we just think a lot of them. Anyway, I walk in, and I think the place is dirtier for me having walked into it. It is absolutely spotless. I was here to clean. I was gonna just kind of give the bathrooms a once over and wash the sheets and towels. I don't have to do anything. It looked like they mopped their way out. It is absolutely clean. So I get to just relax and hang out up here. I've got my tree up from last time. I may have recorded this, I can't remember. But we've got our lake Christmas tree with the tree skirt that I made several years ago. I'm just so pleased with this tree skirt. I just love it. Anyway, Lake Greenwood in the winter. One of my favorite things. I love it up here in the winter. So yeah, we'll hang out up here and I'll relax for a few minutes, and hopefully there won't be any problems with this foundation inspection. Well guys, I'm up here by myself today. There's absolutely nobody to bother while I video, and I thought I would just give you a quick tour of our place at Lake Greenwood. It's really small, but it's perfect for our family for weekends. So you come to this bedroom as soon as you walk in. It's just room for our twin beds. These beds belonged to my mother and my aunt when they were growing up. So I love having them up here. There's really not room for anything else. And I'm gonna show you our absolute joke of a closet in here. It's hilarious. You ready? Literally, that's all it is. There's hooks there. You couldn't possibly hang anything up in there. Okay, so we will go back out and walk down the hallway. There is I think it's a 3/4 bathroom with a shower. Through the kitchen is, I don't know, it's not really a galley kitchen. I don't know what you call it. Kind of a galley kitchen. And I will tell you that when you get to this point, this is what sold us on this house. This is the main living area. Again, it's not huge. I mean, it's perfectly adequate, but it's not a huge room, but the high ceilings really help a lot. And the loads of windows really make this view worth the fact that the house is kind of small. We looked at another house that was quite a bit bigger. It was like 5 bedrooms. It was a big house, but it just didn't have anywhere near the lake view. It was on the lake technically, but it was in a deep cove near it's called Buzzard's Roost Dam, and it would dry up in the winter. They lowered the lake level and we would not have had water this time of year. Okay, so I've got my Christmas tree up, and we have a deck, and there's an outdoor kitchen. The countertop on the outdoor kitchen actually needs some work. We had foundation work done, and it caused a little bit of a problem with the granite out there. I have a gas fireplace, which is super easy to use, and I love it. And then this is the only other bedroom up here. Again, really small, a little bit more of a closet, but yeah. Nice big window in here, so when we wake up, we have a view of the water, and then another 3/4 bath in here. So that's a quick tour of the house, and I'm gonna flip this camera around so we can chat a little bit more. I kind of realized that I had never walked through. I've done videos up here before. The light is usually pretty good up here. At least I can find a spot with good light. And but yeah, I've never done a walkthrough of the house. We don't have a lot of stuff up here. It's pretty minimalist, but it's really nice. I think that's part of what makes it so peaceful up here, that it's just not a lot of extra up here, not a lot to maintain, not a lot to worry about. So yeah, but you can, let me turn so you can see out here. The wind, I think, is picking up because when I first got here this morning, it's a scam call trying to come in. The water was absolutely smooth as glass, but it's a little bit choppy at the moment. And like I said, I think it's the wind. There's not a lot of boats out this time of year. Well, I'm going to sit down and record a little bit of knitting, and I'll open my Advents for today. And yeah, I don't know if I'll hang out here very long. I probably should head back home. Although Andy, my husband, is not home alone. One of our daughters is there, and my son-in-law is there. So yeah, he's not by himself, but I don't want to be gone too long. So hi again. It is December 19th. Christmas is just a few days away, and I still need to do stocking stuffers. Hopefully, if Andy's feeling okay, I will go either later this afternoon, possibly tomorrow, with my daughter. I need to get stocking stuffers for Andy and Janie, and my daughter needs to get stocking stuffers for her husband. So fortunately, there's no overlap between the two of us, so we should be able to go stocking stuffer shopping together. I think that'll be fun. All right, day 19, Missouri Star Quilt. Remember, yesterday was a charm pack, or I think that might be brand specific, but a bundle of 5-inch squares. Let's see if there's something that goes with that. Might be a pattern? Yes. Chenille Star Pillow. Oh gosh. That's really pretty. That's a lot of detail. I'm kind of a bum. 18-inch pillow form you would need. Batting and muslin. Yeah, included, we got the charm pack yesterday, or the 5-inch squares yesterday. 1.5 yards of pink chenille blooming bias, which I'm assuming is this, and 1 yard of jade chenille blooming bias. So I'm guessing that's what that is. Do you just add that on top and then floof it up, or do you wash it? Do you clip it? Let's see. Looking at the pattern, looking at the pattern, looking at the pattern. Gather the bias, measure the area, cut the bias into sections. The cut sizes are, gives you double, place side by side. Sew it in place with a straight stitch. Trim the batting and chenille tips even with the edges of the pillow. There's not an illustration, but I'm guessing, do you just clip it close? Is that the idea? Sew down the center, add until design is complete. Machine wash finished project. Spray with water, rub with stiff brush to fray threads, and dry with a hairdryer or in the clothes dryer. Interesting. I have never heard of that before. Let's see what it feels like. Yeah, it just, I mean, it's soft. Just like bias binding kind of stuff. That's really cool. I wonder if you could do it with other stuff. Could you do it with other strips of fabric to stitch over the top? That seems like a really cool thing to be able to do. I'm interested. I feel like the light was better a few minutes ago. All right, day 19. No sticker today, so I'm assuming it's just yarn in here. Nothing's gonna fall out. Lots of darker colors in this one. What's this one called? A General. General Waverly. So I've got red, white, and blue in here. Very rich colors. Can you see it okay? I should have turned the camera the other way, I guess, but I love that. And the General is just such a great character in this movie. I love him. Is that focusing, sort of? So it's not on my face. Okay. I haven't done today yet. I think I was on 18. Is that right? So I'm past the heel flap and I'm on the gusset decreases here. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So I'm on 18. I need to do today. It shouldn't take all that long. But yeah, they're both at the same place. So I've got one in a little chenille bag just to keep them separated. Let's see if I can figure out what we're on here. Okay, that yellow was Elf. The red next to it is Rudolph. This green is Four Christmases, and the gray is It's a Wonderful Life, because it's a black and white movie, I think. So next should be Christmas in My Hometown. Do I know that one? Do you know that movie? I don't think I know that one. But the color looks like it's just like a darker gray. Distinct from the previous one for sure. So maybe I'll work on that while I'm up here. It won't take me very long. Okay, let's get back to 45 minutes to myself. Maybe that's what I should do, is take 45 minutes to myself up here. Okay, so I finished day 8 in the seed stitch. This yarn, this color is beautiful in this seed stitch. I really, really like it. Isn't that pretty? I like it better in this yarn than I did in the first one. That's the first one. I mean, I like it okay in this, the seed stitch, but I just love it with this soft color. And then this is day 9. If I could remember what it's called, I'd tell you. This is the eyelet one. So far, I think I've got it. I don't think I have it mixed up. They're lining up. I don't think they did the first time I did it. I would say notorious, but nobody really knows unless I tell them. But I am the worst at keeping eyelets straight in knitting. I mess it up so much. I don't know why. There's nothing difficult about the knitting. It's essentially yarn over, knit 2 together to create the eyelet, but somehow I get it mixed up. I can do the stitch, but they don't end up lined up properly. Just a mental block about it. Okay, I will say I've got my pear eyewear back. I think I showed you. These are my Christmas pudding. Come on, why does it not want to focus anymore? Anyway, Christmas pudding toppers. And I think I showed you yesterday, I've got like pink sides on them now because one of the original ones, after almost 3 years, broke, and she didn't have one that was close to it, and she didn't want them to be mismatched, so she just replaced both of them, which is lovely, and I'm very thankful to have them back for Christmas. What I may do in the next couple of months is order another frame exactly like it from Pear, just with no prescription, and then have this prescription transferred from this frame into a new one. But we'll see. That's kind of on the back burner for right now. All right, well, I'm going to knit for a little bit, and I got to answer the phone. My husband's calling. Good evening. It is the evening of the 19th, and I have mostly been sitting around watching House Hunters International tonight with my husband. For some reason, that really appealed to him tonight. So we've been watching that. We're watching somebody right now who was looking for an apartment in Paris. And so I've gotten almost nothing done. I feel kind of tired from today. It was 3 hours of driving, an hour and a half to the lake house, an hour and a half back, but it's not a bad drive at all. But for some reason, I just feel like my brain is just mush tonight. So I really haven't even done any knitting. I made dinner, but I've just been kind of sitting in front of the TV. Dinner was kind of I had a bunch of salsa I needed to use up. So I combined salsa and black beans and corn and and just pasta, which was sort of weird, but I found a recipe online for that, and it was okay. It just wasn't great, but I just wanted to use up something that I had without having to make a trip to the store. So yeah, I'm mainly just kind of checking in before I turn in for the night. I'm gonna do some editing and hopefully get this uploaded before terribly late. Tomorrow, as of now, depending on how Andy's doing, I'm going to take one of my daughters with me, and we're going to go do some shopping, mainly for stocking stuffers. But I'm looking forward to hanging out with her for a bit today. Maybe we can have lunch out. Well, I hope you guys are having a good last week before Christmas. Oh, it's so close. I can't believe it. All right. Talk to you soon.